Hi everyone, this is Kilzhot from 99 Gaming, and this is The Walking Dead Season 8 Arms Race live chat. Hopefully you saw a little bit of the pun by the thumbnail. We got some exciting stuff to talk about tonight. It's been a little bit since we did some Walking Dead spoilers, so this will contain some spoilers. If you're not into spoilers, I get it. This is a live chat. There'll be a lot of predictions, but we will get some stuff that is getting closer and closer to being confirmed. So if you like a complete shock, stop watching the video right now. If not, then join us because we're going to talk about a lot of stuff. I see a few people already on board. A few more are actually walking in the door right now. The moderators, a couple of them are having a little bit of problems. So I'm going to warn you, if I have to do double duty, be on your best behavior. I might need to add another mod, so we'll talk about that a little bit later on. But both are having a little bit of reception issues. So hopefully you guys are having a wonderful Sunday afternoon. I see a few more people coming in the door. Tommy will roll in about 5 minutes late, as usual, but he'll be a little bit of the enforcer today. Tell you guys we got some good topics to talk about. Let me make a couple of announcements if you guys saw a little bit earlier on the Chill with Kill segment. I do like to go through for some of the new viewers that are out there. Just a heads up, we've got a lot of live streams going on all week long. So we got Chill with Kill Sunday morning. We got this Sunday nights, which is our spoiler segment. We got preacher reactions on Monday. We got random things, just awesomely random topics, whatever we want to talk about on Tuesday. We do more spoilers on Wednesday, and then, of course, the top 9. And a brand new segment that I'm really, really excited about. It's not going to be live, but there is going to be a lot of debate, and we will use it for some future things. I made the announcement, a video a couple hours ago. A brand new series that we're going to do is called Walking Dead of the Day. Get over there and check out that video. It's about a 2-minute video. Just give you a little bit of an idea what we're going to do. It's going to go from rumors to theories to trivia to some epic battles that we're going to match up. So you'll see what's going on with that starting tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. I see a few people actually getting in here. Just a reminder, these videos, we create them. They're very modular, so we talk about a topic, and it really relies a lot on what you say. Your comments are not showing up in the video. That's why I'm going to read them. I'll call on you, say like Charlie McCormick says, "Hey Kills, if it gets hectic, I'll mod." You know, something along those lines. Then I'll call on you. I'll read it. So if you don't want your comments included in a video, you don't want your name, don't type anything. But you guys know how this works. And also, if you guys could just slap that like button, that would be awesome too. We got a whole lot of people here. Just drag the mouse over and hit that. And what I'm going to do is, first and foremost, I want to talk about the arms situation. So in further review, I'm starting to go back and watch the trailer more and more. I've got a few hidden clues. I'll probably put up a hidden clues video maybe later on this week. But the one thing that jumped out at me is, and you can see it, so I want you to take a look at the image we have up on the screen and look in the second line where it says 4 and TWD. Right there you can see Rick is wearing a white, it's almost like a sash, right? Like an arm sash or an armband. Something, I guess a sash you'd wear on your side, kind of like in Tombstone. But the color for Alexandria is white. So we got pictures of Daryl wearing a white armband. We got Rick right there. We've got Tara, the one scene where Tara is actually shooting the gun where she's like, pow, you know, like that. You can see Tara's armband. And then there's another one that where Maggie raises her hand, and Maggie has a green armband. And then we see a little bit later on, we see Morgan and Carol wearing a red armband. So the colors are white for Alexandria, green for Hilltop, and red for the Kingdom. So there's a couple reasons why that's important, and there's some theories that are starting to just kind of, I guess, surface out there. I'm going to say that it really means that the groups have separate agendas, but I know there's some theories out there that they don't know each other, and this is a way to sort of signify who's from where, who's on what group. Possibly, I think that's a little bit of it, but there are clear objectives, I think, for each group. And I think Ezekiel's group, as we talked about, is, you know what, before I get into what I think is going to happen, let's talk about some of the armbands and what you think each group's mission kind of is, because I think that they're going to probably give these out when they do the meeting where Rick's like, you know, Jesus told me my world was about to get a whole lot bigger. And then, you know, kind of like that. Was that, maybe that was a combination of Rick Grimes and George Bush. Sorry, it's Rick Bush. It's the best I could do on short notice. So I'm going to go through what I think each group's mission and objective is, and then I'm going to call on a couple of you as well. What's up? There's one of my mods made it. So Emmy Desiree Bacon is she's pulling triple duty right now because Moody the Muddy Girl and also Bree are having some serious connection issues. There's a lot of stuff going on with YouTube today, so just want to let you guys know. It ain't me. Not me this time. Kel says, is Team Shiva orange? There is no Team Shiva, Kel, because Team Shiva dies in episode number 2. Which will probably be... I don't think it's episode number 2. I think Shiva dies in the extended episode. I know the filming people out there are saying she's been spotted in 1 and 2, but I don't think it's 2. I think it's an extended episode. So Golden Report says that means if things go south, these bands will tell everybody that they aren't saviors. So, true. Steph, that's a great call. She wants to know why Daryl has the gun with the body count. I really think that Tara is like OCD, and she had a lot of kills, you know, back with, you know, her dark side, back with the governor and along those lines, and maybe just kind of on her own, either anything she's killed, walkers or whatever. I think that has something to do with Tara. I think he's got Tara's secret handgun, because she does have the tattoo. But some people are saying that it could be symbolic of how many kills Rick had. I don't think it's that. I think it has something to do with Tara's tattoo, is my feeling. That's exactly what and wait a minute. Don't we have a birthday shout out for Ann Hodge? So I think today is Ann Hodge's birthday and tomorrow is Kel's birthday. So if you guys could just give a couple happy birthday shout-outs in this Walking Dead video. I know we're talking Walking Dead, but this is the 999 Army. We're a very close family, so if you guys could just do a double birthday shout-out for both. And I will, oh, and we got another birthday for little Tommy's friend. So we got a few more people popping in here. It's all good. So Tommy, Enforcer, you're going to have to enforce that like button for us. What's up? I see a lot of people hadn't been here. John Black, what's going on, John? Good to see you, man. Well, it does, Shay, but the thing is, Tara's obviously pretty good at hiding secrets to a certain extent. And, I mean, she didn't tell Rosita about the crew from Oceanside. Just remind me on random things, and I'll do the birthday song for you guys. Not going to do it in the Walking Dead video. We've got to keep a little bit of focus. So the only thing is, like, we do know that there's 2 people with red armbands and 2 people with white armbands early on, but I think their mission is going to be definitely different, because we do know that Morgan kind of goes his own way a little bit later. But watching the trailer, I mean, there's so many different where it jumps around and different things happen. So, you know, the Alexandria group probably have a certain mission. The Hilltop group, but there are going to be some things that they merge together on. We got a little bit of a pause here. I'm just reading some of your comments. I'm going through some stuff. Reds are attack and whites are defense. Yeah, but I mean, they are specific toward location. But I'm just wondering if there is an additional game plan for the Alexandria folks. They are. Yes. Carol is representing the kingdom. And the kingdom is red. Morgan is now representing the kingdom. And the kingdom has like a, if you watch some of the older videos, they actually have like their own flag. And they have a red flag. Hilltop, you know, they grow a lot of vegetables. So green would make sense. It's a grassy hilltop, right? So I could get that. And Alexandria, I just think they had to pick a color, and that's what they had available. And it's probably easier to see it because the Saviors do wear some dark colors, especially Negan. So maybe they want to be like Negan wears like a leather jacket, so maybe they just want to be the opposite of Negan. Right, Trev Heath, 1973. I got you. I got you. So Eric Frederick, you have to wonder why no one has bothered to go find some military hardware. There are bases all over those areas near there. Yeah, I mean, it's true. I mean, they could still, I guess they figure, based on the amount of walkers and the herd and everything outside Alexandria, that D.C. is probably like Atlanta. And, you know, their runner, Glenn, is gone, so not like they had a whole lot of time just to run in and check out all those military bases. But yeah, they could just, you know, they're in Alexandria, and Woodrow Wilson Bridge is only like 3 or 4 miles, so they could hit the Woodrow Wilson Bridge, go right across, and, you know, hit Andrews Air Force Base up there. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe it has to do with the Alexandria sign. Good versus evil. The light versus the dark. Yeah. All right. Just something I want to point out. There's a couple other things that I do want to, from the trailer, and I'm going to add to my, here it is. Bold prediction. I don't know. It's not an official segment, but I figured if I said it like that, then you guys would be, you know, kind of like we do random things. We have rhyme times. Now it's time for a Kilzhot. Bold prediction. All right, so here's my bold prediction. This is what I brought this up in several streams, and I can't get away from it because I feel a little bit guilty of all the things that I've said and done to Eugene. Eugene is a coward. He's admitted he's a coward. And as we talked about, Sasha her words were important, where she said, "I'm not giving up on you yet, Eugene." And the fact that I think Daryl wrote the note and got it to Dwight tomorrow. So we know something's going to happen. So, super, super bold prediction. We saw the picture of Jadis, you know, giving the peace sign. And in the background, we see this container. And from the trailer, if we do stills of it, it does look like Rick. It does look like Rick is captured. So, my bold prediction, we asked this a while back, right? So, you're going to hear it here first, before you hear it anywhere else. If you heard it anywhere else, forget that you heard it somewhere else. We asked the question, and I'll ask you guys once again, what will it take for you to forgive Eugene and get him back on Team Rick? A lot of people said they wouldn't, and then I brought up the argument over and over and said, look, if they're going to lock up Negan, they will give Eugene a second chance when all this war is said and done. So, what will it take for you to forgive Eugene? All right, I'm going to read a couple of your comments, and then I'm going to show you exactly where I'm going with this. Jamie Taylor already would. I would forgive Eugene. And I think we're softening up our approach a little bit. End of last year, we were not. We were anti-Eugene, and now it's starting to, yeah. DP Games says, "I forgive him." Kelly, and that was a common one. Eugene saving Judith. We talked about that. Jill McGuire says she would take him back. So I want to check the pulse here of everybody, because it was really, at one point we asked this question, it was about 75 to 80% said no. Eric says Eugene won't survive. Trev Heath says he needs to cut his mullet first. Oh, Ann Hodge, there you go. All right, so Ann, save that thought. I want to get to a few other people first. For me to forgive Eugene, Steph says save Judith, Rick, or Maggie. All right, there you go. Going along with that. Aaron Smallwood, again, every stream I join, Kilzhot, there's only a 50% like. Yeah, what's going on, Aaron? Get these people fired up. Tell them, Aaron. I don't know why half these people haven't hit the like button. I guess they don't like me. That's okay. They're still here. They're listening. Golden Report, already forgave him. Diane Estes, I've already forgiven him. Charlie McCormick. Okay, so I'm going to give you my super bold prediction after everybody here either hits the like button or the dislike button. You know what? Take a side. Pick a side. Either like this video or don't like this video. And then I'm not going to bring it up again. So once you make a choice, doesn't matter what your choice is, I'm going to give you my bold prediction. And we'll let the numbers add up. Just give me a couple seconds here. We'll let that manifest. Salem Blue says, Eugene will use his position at the sanctuary to take them down. So, Ann, I'm going to go back to what you initially commented on. There we go. Now we got some people adding up. All right. Yeah, I got to hype it up a little bit more. I got to make it a super bold prediction. James says he's going to have to kill Simon. Kel says she was never mad at Eugene. And Holly Pierce, thanks for being here. All right, so I think a few other people have lag. All right, here is the bold, super bold prediction. So we know that Jadis raises her hands, and she looks like she's negotiating. We know that Rick, probably Rick, is locked in the container right beside Jadis. If you zoom in, it's the same container. And we know someone is negotiating. That person that is negotiating looks an awful lot like Eugene to me. I've tried to zoom it in. He has long hair, or she, could be a she. So, super bold prediction is this. I think Eugene is going to barter or negotiate Rick's freedom somehow. Don't know how he's going to do it, but I think that will turn the tides. Do not give up on Eugene. And I'm going to tell you also, because people are really freaked out, they said he's not going to make it through the season. Let me tell you how many times Eugene has been seen filming. I've got Eugene in episode 1. They don't show him in 2, 3, or 4, but they do show him in 5, 6, and 7. I think Rick gets captured mid-season finale. Eugene negotiates. He finds out somehow, maybe the little birdie told him, Eugene will help free Rick. Awesome Bro says Eugene needs to stop being a coward. Here's the thing with Jadis. And I know there's a lot of hatred out there with Jadis. Remember, I'm not Team Jadis at all. But Rick did try to lowball him. Let's take a step back from this. Look, I love Team Rick. I love Team Alexandria. But sometimes we got to call it the way we see it. We're going to play a little game here. Let's all pretend that we started watching The Walking Dead maybe season 6, maybe season 7. So we don't have all these emotional attachments to everybody. Rick and his crew killed a whole lot of Negan's men. So as much as I liked Abraham, I figure, okay, Abraham was a fair trade for like 37 of his men. Glenn, that was overboard. That was over the top. But still, if you're Team Negan, you're a savior, you feel like it's fair. It's tit for tat, right? So Rick is desperate. Rick negotiates with Jadis, but he kept trying to lowball him. She's like, you get this. No, we do this. No, we do this. So what did Jadis say to Rick when Rick says, we had a deal? And she says, got better deal. More guns, better deal. Screw you. Bam. Something along those lines. I don't remember the exact wording. So Jadis is all about, she's a crude business person. I don't agree with it, but she did what she thought was best for her people. Doesn't mean she can't go back. Now, we already found out, and this is important too, when you try to lowball Jadis, it might come back to backfire on you. So Rick tried to lowball her. Look what happened. So what happened when Jadis and Negan made a deal? Negan did what? Negan lowballed her. So to me, that's important. That dialogue between Negan and Jadis, to me, is just as important as the dialogue between Sasha and Eugene. So now, Jadis might, what's going to happen if Negan or somebody says, we had a deal? She's going to say, got better deal. Took Rick. Made sex slave. Eugene gave better deal. So maybe Eugene is the man that can come and broker a third deal. Because we know Jadis, if she's got Rick locked up, she may have him locked up for some purpose. Just saying. That's my bold prediction. I'm going to just throw it out there. We always start, those of us that are real diehard, you know, we love Daryl, we love Maggie, Rick, you know, all of them. It's like whatever they do, we forgive them immediately. And then the other people, we don't always really see their perspective. Like Ezekiel, for example. You know, Ezekiel had a chance to help Rick and he turned Rick down. Rick even told him to rock in the road. Right? Told him the story. There was this king and there was this rock in the road. And Ezekiel's like, Morgan, what say you? I don't think we should do it, Your Majesty. Leave me, you know, and Ezekiel, whatever. So, you know, he turned Rick down the first time. We didn't like that. We hated Ezekiel for it. And then Shiva jumps in, takes out a savior, jumps over, and then we forgive Ezekiel. You know, Ezekiel's back. Carol went AWOL. We forgave Carol pretty easily. Not saying we forgive Eugene right away. It's going to take something. That's why I wanted to ask, what will it take for you to let him back on the team? But also understand, Jadis is still neutral in all of this. And she shot Rick. They turned on Alexander. It does not mean that at some point they won't turn on the saviors. They're going to do whatever they have to do to survive. I agree, James. Morgan is as much as a traitor as Eugene. Well, maybe not as much. But there's been people here, Father Gabriel, right? Father G, going to Deanna, and basically like, same thing in the comics, right? In the comics, goes to Doug, and it's like, you shouldn't trust these people. And now we like Father G. So, just, yeah. That's the Super Bowl prediction. Let me move to some of the filming, just to give you guys a filming update as well. Because we've got about, this is going to be, I know a lot of people have to watch Game of Thrones, so we're kind of competing with an audience. We got about 5 or 6 more minutes, but I do want to run through this, and then I'm going to add to that Super Bowl prediction at the very end. I'm going to make it even more dynamic. So, here we go. Real quick filming update. This is going to be super fast. I'll do a video on it later on. Rick, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, every episode. Carl, 1 through 5. I don't think Carl's dead, but I don't think Carl's in the story for 6 and 7. Daryl, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and starting filming in 8 already. Carol, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Maggie, 1, 3, and 5, different storyline. Michonne, 1, 5, and 7. Eugene, 1, 5, 6, and 7. Rosita, 5 and 7. Rosita's still going strong. Tara, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7. Morgan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Jesus, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not in 7, but does have a storyline in 8 apparently. Negan 1, 3, 5, and 7. Dwight 1, 5, and 7. So that's why I think 7 and 8 is going to be. I'm going to add to it in a second. Let me skip that. Ezekiel 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nothing in 6 and 7 yet. Very interesting. Aaron 1, 2, 3, and 5. Father G 1, 3, 5, and 6. Father G is not killed off. Got a theory for him in 1 second as well. Enid 1 and 5. Judith only seen in 1. Think about that. We've made some bold predictions there too. Gregory 1, 3, and 5. I think Gregory is whacked in number 5. That's my prediction. I don't think we'll see Gregory again. Simon 1, 5, 6, and 7. Simon's going strong. Jerry 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. Jadis. No story in the first 3 episodes. 4, 5, and 7. That's why I think this thing's going to happen in the mid-season finale. Eric 1 and 3. We think Eric gets whacked in number 3. Daniel 1, 2, and 3. Daniel is gone after 3. Tobin 1, 2, and 3. Tobin is gone after 3. There's going to be some battles, so some people are going to go down to Alexandria, so I think Tobin and Eric both get wiped off the map. Gavin 1 and 3. But Jared 1, 3, and 7. I made a prediction. I think Jared may take Gavin out. So stay tuned for that. And then we got Arat has only been seen in episode number 1. And Shiva 1 and 2. So as we talked about, we think Eric's going to die early. We think Arat is going to die early. We think Shiva's going to die early. We think Tobin's going to die early. And then Gregory by about the mid-season. So that's the super fast predictions. Here's a couple things I want to talk about, and we'll wind down and get to a few of your comments. So Father G, I think, will be used as a prisoner of war. I think you're going to see a lot of these skirmishes where a few people are taken by the Saviors. A lot of people are taken by Rick's group. We saw that marching scene where it looked like some people were either tied up or chained up. Could be they're marching some walkers, but it very well could be some Saviors that they're marching in to do a person versus person negotiating tool. And also, here it is, the super duper bold prediction. I don't think it's just going to be Eugene that is going to barter for Rick's freedom. I think there's going to be a second person there. Leave your comments right now if you're thinking the way I'm thinking, and you can tell me who is the second person that potentially could be standing beside Eugene talking to Jadis to barter for Rick's freedom. If you get it right, I'm going to give you an amazing shout out. And then you'll see where I think this season is headed and why I think it's going to go full circle. It's all about forgiveness. Charlie, because Shiva is a dude wearing a green suit. And when you don't see a dude wearing a green suit, you know there's no CGI. And hi says Dwight. Shay Girl says Dwight. Golden Report says Dwight. DP says Dwight. Northside, you guys got it. I mean, you guys are on the money here. It's not going to be Negan. I think Dwight and Eugene head over to Jadis and cut a brand new deal. Everybody forgives Dwight. Rick knows Dwight is loyal. He's got another right-hand man right there with him. Eugene gets back to Team Rick, so everything can be happy and we can finish this war once and for all. So I think it's going to be Dwighty boy. That is my super-duper bold prediction, and if it happens, we predicted it. You guys heard it first right here. So that is what we got. So we're going to wind this video down. We're at 29 minutes. I'm going to open it up. 1 or 2 quick questions or comments, and then I'm going shout out city to end this thing. Hey, so we can probably ban this guy forever. Yeah. All right, he's gone. But thank you for showing up. I'm not even going to say your name in the video. Jamie, Shiva is going to be devoured by walkers. It's going to happen. It's going to happen in the first couple episodes. So don't hold your breath for Shiva to do anything. That's going to happen really early on. All right. one or two quick questions, and then we will wind the stream down, and that way some people can just watch the playback. If I did not call on you, if I did not read your comment when this video goes live, you guys could get over there, leave comments. That's request number one. Request number two, leave comments anyway, because I'm going to take some of your comments from this channel, and we're going to go over to the 999 spoiler channel, and it's going to be all about the 999 Army fan reaction. So we're kind of doing the video. You guys help create it, and then we're going to read your comments. So there we go. What if Eugene and Rick had it planned the entire time at the sanctuary? You know what, Ann? That would be amazing, except the fact that Eugene was standing there with a megaphone and Rosita was going to blow him up. So that's the only hole in your plan there. It's like, hey, yeah, let's send Eugene in. Well, one, Negan randomly picked Eugene because of the bullet, so that's flaw in theory number one. He didn't choose to go. Number two was, yeah, he would have been blown up if the explosives wouldn't have been messed with. So, good thought, but yeah, we're gonna give that a thumbs down. And one more thought. Any thought on what I said about the old man Rick scene looking a lot like the garden party? You mean the dream sequence? It could be Rick having, thinking about reminiscing. I think it's going to be a time skip. Hey, it's a good try. And one more thought, one more comment, and we will wrap this thing up. James says, maybe the Alexanders will pull a prison fake out. Goes in and gets flanked by Jadis, Eugene, and Dwight. Yeah, I mean, as I said before, Jadis is neutral, but she's worked out something. If Negan doesn't hold through on his end of the bargain of whatever he's going to supply with her, manpower, I don't know. I don't know what the deal was for, but if he backs out of that, Jadis is she's free to betray him once again. So we're going to wrap it up right there. Thanks everybody for being here. This is The Walking Dead Season 8 spoiler chat. This is about the arms race. So we talked a little bit about the armbands. Go back and check the playback. Got here a little bit late. Also, we think Eugene is going to have a big part. I went super fast on the filming list. And then the super duper bold prediction. Dwight and Eugene will barter for Rick's freedom, getting him back on Team Rick. That's what I'm saying. I think it's going to happen in episode number 8, mid-season finale. Thanks once again. If you guys want to shout out, if you're new to the chat, then we do this every time I end the video. It's kind of like our closing credits. People are free to leave, or they can just ask for a shout out. I always miss a couple people, but hey, I do my best here. So I want to say what's up to James Gallegos, Candy Zayed, Steph Richardson, Trev Heath, thank you for being here. Walker Dead, thank you for being here. Rusty Shackelford in the house. Tell him, Rusty, hit that like button. Deb S., thank you for being here. Appreciate that. You guys stay tuned. 2 things tomorrow night. We're going to do preacher reactions, and also look for that video tomorrow afternoon of Walking Dead of the Day. It's going to be something I'm going to ask all of you guys to participate in. It's going to be a lot of fun if we build it up the right way. David Ramshaw, thank you for being here. Westwick 88, Kelly Golan's in here. Grimes Girls like a popsicle on a hot summer day. Chip, what's up, Chip Smith, Clem fan. Carol McFry, Gene Atkins in the house. Michelle M, Shay Girl, Emmy Desiree Bacon pulling down the moderator duty, going solo today. Thank you. Ebony Holmes, what's up, Ebony? Thank you for being here. Appreciate the support. David Brooks in the house. I Rock 6, thank you. Says kills you rock. You're definitely getting a shout out. Charlie McCormick all the way from Ireland. Thank you, Charlie Mack. Holly Pierce, appreciate you being here. And you definitely get a Rocky shout out. Da-da-da. Tommy McCandless. And little Tommy watching as well, too. I hope he's checking it out as well. Maybe he's not on his account, but he's probably watching his daddy's account. So, Salem Blue, appreciate you being here. Kel says smile, my karaoke buddy. Diane Estes, always a pleasure, Diane. Who else we got? Is he Golden Report? I think I shouted out earlier. If not, double shout out. John O2, see? Who else we got here? Grimes Girl, Walking Dead Girl, both. Got all the girls in the house. Trev Heath, Walking Dead of the Day will start tomorrow. It'll be just a video post on my channel. Won't be a live stream. Just going to be something, but I do, hopefully once you see it, you'll be compelled to debate, to chat, to leave a lot of comments, because we're very opinionated. And I went through a lot of shout-outs. I think I called almost everybody there. Salem Blue says, I paused my movie to watch your live stream, Kills. See, that is awesomeness. That is, can anybody else top that? If you can top that, pausing your movie, then I'd like to see it in chat. Ann Hodge, happy birthday, Ann. Kelsa Smile has a birthday in about 4 hours as well. Right, Charlie? I mean, does Emmy Bacon, does she not do an amazing job? She is like right on point. Although she did refer to me as a potty mouth this morning in my Chill with Kill segment because of the drunk texting lyrical rockathon we did. What's up, D Mooney? D Mooney, I'm going to try to do it every day or at least every other day. It'll be very, there'll be a lot of them. Joe McGuire, thank you for being here. So if I miss a day here or there, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it every day. Obviously, there's going to be some vacations and some other things. But it is going to be a regular posting. So almost every day. How about that? That's the commitment I'll make. Oh, wait. Steph Richardson got out of the hot tub to listen. You couldn't listen in the hot tub with a margarita? That would have been more impressive. Michelle M., her birthday was last month. And I missed your birthday too. Man, I miss a lot of birthdays. I'll catch up on some birthday shout-outs. Send me a message on Kik at KILZHOT, and when we do the random things, we'll do a special birthday song for everybody. All right, we're going to end the stream. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate everything that you guys do, being a part of this channel, building this channel. Your interaction is just it's amazing. We're almost through the summer. I know Walking Dead kind of dies down a little bit in the summer, but we sort of kept it ramped up. And in the next couple months, it's going to be crazy mode. So thank you so much. Candy Zaid said, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but if not, she said, I'm late for work watching you. Now, if you get fired because of me, don't blame me. But thank you. Appreciate that. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for everything that you guys do. And I will see you tomorrow with a special live stream, Preacher live stream, and also we'll get that other video. If you don't watch Preacher, just want to hang out, come hang out with us anyway. Thanks again. Peace.